Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is InsideAgameR. Welcome to Rise of Industry 2. So this game was released as of today, the 3rd of June. Big thank you to Casino Games for allowing me access to the game. Now, to be fair, they sent me a key about a week ago, but I was under NDA. But I decided not to play it. I thought I'll wait to the live stream so we can kind of experience it together. So there's been some of you might have played the first one. If you have or haven't, I'm sure we'll be fine. So navigate the competitive industrial landscapes of vibrant 1980s USA. Make strategic manufacturing decisions, optimize production chains, acquire technologies, and expand your global businesses with key contacts. Opportunities await those savvy enough to capitalize for them. Okay, so basically, it's what's a good way of it? It's a very kind of management kind of game. You'll see anyways, for any of you that have never played the first one. So what we will do, we will go through the tutorial first together tonight. I think that'd be the good thing to do, to see what's changed and what's new. But hello to everyone that is here as well. Dean, hello. Jordan, hello. James, hello. Mad Skills, hello. Gromald, hello. Angel Sim, hello. Dean, hello again, why not? Grave Digger, hello. Addy, hello. Barney Ox, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello to everybody. Nice to have you all here. And yeah, so look, let's get into this tutorial, so we can see what the game's all about before we go into the campaign mode and probably go broke in 5 minutes, as I do with most things I do.
The last thing we need is somebody looking too closely at this thing. All right, I'll see you around. Hi, I'm Frank Wilson, and I want to turn you into a captain of industry. If you're hungry and you're willing to learn, I can teach you how to build a bulletproof investment portfolio, taking in everything from agriculture to aviation.
The kind of guy you just would not trust.
Wealth of industrial experience upon you, I got to be sure that you can handle yourself. So, welcome to Spoolsville. It's a little backwater burg where you can come to grips with the basics of business without causing too much damage to your reputation or mine. So here's your assignment. I want to see if you can figure out how to build the facilities to create VHS tapes. Nothing too taxing. Once you've figured out the lay of the land, so to speak, we can take off the training wheels and start making some real money. You ready? Good. Then I'll see you on the other side.
Ah, we're going to make some VHS. It's amazing where, you know, we used to watch the TV and you'd record it on your tape to record your soaps and stuff. If you're going out, you'd set it to the timer and the timer would never work. My grandmother used to go crazy at my granddad, like for recording like Coronation Street and stuff if she's going out, and it never worked. Okay, topic 1 introduction. Hello and welcome. It's me, Frankie. The board is very much into the business, my business philosophy as outlined in my Frankie Says business tapes. So they've hired me to help you get started on Initial Logistics Incorporated. So welcome to the company. Hope you're taking notes, but don't worry if you're not. Like me, information tapes, they can always come back and revisit anytime. That's fine. Right, so this is our headquarters. This is Spoolsville. So we're going to do a whole new series of Frankie Says business info tapes. It's going to be huge. Only one problem: we need tons of cassette tapes to get them out to my adoring public. So we're going to build some tapes. To get a goal making cassettes, we've got to get plastic production running in this region. So I'm going to walk you through the basics, from drilling oil to making plastic to manufacturing cassette tapes. Are you ready? I am ready. So this is obviously an oil well. First, we need to acquire raw materials for plastic. We could buy those materials from someone else, but lucky for us, there's an ample crude oil deposit on this very island. It'd be cheaper and more profitable if we extract it ourselves. So, orientation. Here's our regional headquarter complex. It contains a number of buildings, including a contract delivery depot, which we'll be learning about later. If you do well, you can take my corner office once the contract is up. Okay, considering it's the 1980s, this is looking pretty high-tech, eh? This is like something on Software Inc. that I always try and build that never looks like this, which is a shame. Software Inc. Another game I need to come back to. Okay, let's get a bird's eye view. Move the cameras by dragging your mouse, WSAD. That's all good. Close action, mouse wheel, or Z and X, whatever you're comfortable with. Need to change perspective, Q and E. Happy days. Right mouse button cancels actions, close dialogues, and remind you about it later. Okay, that's fine. Also known as the nearby city of Spoolsville. Right now, it's a sleepy little town, but it will grow along with us. It will provide us with our most important asset, human capital. As everybody's asset, right? To begin, we must build a proper facility to extract oil from this deposit. Once convenience, I have enabled a deposit overlay in the overlays bar on the top right of your screen, which shows you natural resources in the ground if you want to do this yourself. Okay, so these are all the different things, if there's anything going around. So you can see the electricity pipes. Water pipe is here doing something. Anyways, crude oil. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of reading. By the way, a complex is a connected connection of buildings in a specific industry. You might build a hydrocarbon extraction complex to extrude crude oil, for example. Later we'll be building a media production complex to make those cassettes. Right, okay. I just want to build. Build. To build a new complex, enter the build mode on the bottom left corner of your screen. Start a new complex. Let's start by building the hydrocarbon extraction complex. You'll first be prompted to select the border, then place into central office. You will only be able to place the complex buildings within the area of influence, so let's make sure the area we selected includes the crude oil deposits. Press R and F to rotate the buildings. Okay, so we're going to go into build mode, create a new complex. This is the only one that we're allowed, and it has to go into this gap, so not much more we can do with that, really. To build a new complex, yep, we've done that. For workers to arrive at your new complex, your central office must connect to the local city via the highway. This is something that you can build directly to the build menu under the storage and transport section. So we got headquarters, regional infrastructure. Is that the one? Something like that, right? Someone will build this eventually. Until now, the game has been paused, but in order for your building's construction... Okay, yeah, there you go. So 1, 2, or 3. There you go. We'll just let this get built. Okay, so this is our extraction place. Work on the buildings that actually extract, store, and transport the crude oil is what we want. Complexes are composed and specialized buildings that share access to storage utilities and transportation bays. In this hydrocarbon extraction complex, build an oil well to extract the crude oil we need. To edit your complex, re-enter the build mode or use the control while clicking on the central office and you'll find the oil well within the complex. Right, it wants us to build this a certain way around. Because of the road. Okay. We'll get building. Well, we only just started the tutorial, so we're just doing the tutorial for the minute, and then we'll head off and do some of the campaigning where we'll see how we go. In order for complex buildings to operate, they must be connected by the central office by road access. Build access road in specific location in order to connect the oil well to the local access road. Well, so we've already got that, it just needs to be built right. So that's... Why are we not building the road? It's an access road, is it? Okay, so I rushed ahead. Okay, there we go. The Hydrocarbon extraction complex can't work without access to electricity, so next we need to build a power line connector to supply the power we need. So utility connector buildings can be found in the distribution. Power lines, power line connector, that's what we're after, right? Alright, so we can put this up here. It's going to need an access road as well, right? Now the connector is placed, we need to attach it to the rest of the complex by the access road, otherwise none of our workers can get there. Okay. So, they want us to build a crazy big long road. There we go. Finally, let's attach a connector to the local electricity network. Look at your headquarter complex to see how this is set up connected with power lines. Alright, looks easy enough, right? So if we just get a power line and go from here to here. Somebody's building. Now build a water pipe connector. Okay, so apparently we need a water pipe connector too. Remembering all these things is going to be fun. And it needs an access road as well. Okay, with utilities taken care of, the oil well can finally start drilling. Only problem is where to put all that oil. We can't exactly leave it laying around. If we want to use it or move it, we're also going to need to build a storage tank to safely put away the valuable stuff. Okay, so if we go into storage tanks, is that what it wants us to build, right? Very obviously basic setup. Hey, just Jace, good evening. Okay, that's good, but now I think of it, all the space near the road is going to be prime real estate once we start shipping things out, so maybe we should put the storage somewhere else. Right. Luckily, since the building is still under construction... No, it's not. Alright, well now it wants us to delete it. Now what we have to do is put them somewhere more appropriate. How about over there near our connectors? We've still got plenty of space. Okay, so wants it basically to move the tank up here. Build a tanker loading facility in a specific location. Build access roads. Build a highway. Okay, so we also need a tanker loading facility. So they want us to put this here, and it needs a road for the highway, and then it needs an access road for the oil. Easy enough. Let's wait for everything to finish. You can click, yep. Now we're good to go. If you click on the oil well, you can see that we're producing crude oil daily. I'm clicking on it, but I'm not getting much out of it. Ah, here we go. So daily production is basically 5 barrels of crude oil. Employing 9 workers, paying 27 per day. So you can see my workforce and stuff up here. Looks like some sort of research points. Bet you're already ready to go on the plastic, aren't you? Well, not so fast. Now we're playing folks to work. A hydrocarbon extraction complex. We're basically bleeding money. If there was only something laying around that we could sell. Crude oil to do nicely. Before we start turning any of it into plastic, you should get a jump on profitability by selling it. The main way to do that is buy and sell things via contracts. These are long-term agreements with other companies regularly sell or buy materials. Okay, sell crude oil. To start, let's inspect the contracts. They got the UI down there. As you can see, we've got a little red pen. It's where I am, so you can't really see it. But basically, this is where the build menu is, where I'm sitting. Okay, so we get to negotiate a new contract. Theodore Jones, we need to grow our business in new directions. Let's have Theodore Jones go visit some of our business partners and see if we can negotiate a new contract. Okay. We have crude oil. I want to sell. Right. Bet revenue per day is 1,000. Okay, now your VP of sales is off negotiating. This will take about a day. When negotiations are complete, you'll receive a notification in your notification bar, which is somewhere. I don't see it. Okay. Oh, near the clock. Aha, here you go. So we got a contract. So basically 30 barrels every 7 days. We'll get 1,000 per delivery. Obviously we're going to take crude oil. Obviously is going to have good value and marketability. Okay, so that's our contract. Okay, now we've got a deal. They only pick up crude oil at the contract delivery depot at our headquarters, and our crude oil is currently marooned at the Hydrocarbon, so I have to move it to headquarters basically. We need to get that crude oil over to headquarters before first contract pickup date arrives. One of the ways we can do that is via deliveries. Deliveries will move resources from one complex to another, so as long as there's appropriate loading facilities at both locations. We built a tanker loading facility in our hydrocarbon extraction to provide this service. With our loading all set up, you can set up a crude oil delivery from hydro extraction to the headquarters. To create a new delivery from the deliveries manager, accessible from the highlighted button on the bottom left. You guys can see that one. So we need to add a delivery then. So we got crude oil. I completely messed that up. So crude oil, starting from here. To here. Just want to make sure that was okay. For now, we need to deliver at least 5 per day. With all the oil flowing out of headquarters, our contract setup will wait for the money to start rolling in. Alright. So now you're selling crude oil, but the goal is still to make cassette tape, so we better get started making plastic. Plastic production is a little more complicated than oil extraction, so you should make sure that you got a great plan in place before breaking ground on the complex. There's a really handy tool for that. It's called the production manual. Okay, that's up here. So let's have a look at this. This is the production manual. So basically, crude oil is basically going to say what we can do for it. So crude oil can be, if we have these different places, we'll do different things. So we need to manufacture raw plastic with the fraction tower. Top of it, which has got all the different tabs. This will go through pretty much everything that we need if we get stuck. I'm not too worried about this stuff. So we've got plastics. So we can make plastics from many things. Wood pulp? Open plastic page. Okay, understood. Great. Plastics are made in a few ways, but there's only one of these that we care about right now. Follow that lead by clicking on the highlighted building. Okay, so 10 crude oil will make 4 plastic. No wonder why global warming is a thing. That's a lot, isn't it? Looks like we'll have to start by placing a plastic production complex, but we don't have the necessary technology to build one of those yet. Let's navigate to that page now. Okay, so this is our technologies page. You can see we got 2,500 points up here. Okay, understood. Once you're on your own, you'll be doing your own R&D, but I'll arrange for your technologies while you're working in Spoolsville. This page is for plastic fraction crude oil. As you can see, we've just unlocked it for you. So it would have cost 400 points. So it wants us to close the manual now. There we go. As you saw in the manual, we're going to need 10 barrels of crude oil per day to get started, but we can't make that much of our current setup. We're going to have to upgrade the scale of the crude oil supply. You should build another oil well or 2. That way we keep up with our contract as well. Okay, so in these areas, clearly we can add more. Are we doing this on our own? Possibility. Doesn't quite fit anywhere else, does it? I suppose if we just build that one there and put an access road for now. Does it show me how many per day we're making now? Don't think so. Okay, if you haven't built many of those before, notice that additional hydrocarbon extraction complex, those are plastic. Okay, so we do have something new. We got the plastic production complex now. Where's this thing supposed to go? Is it going in the same area? Okay, so it can't overlap. Right. Bloody hell, but look, there's raw materials here too. There's raw materials everywhere. Alright. Well, I think it's kind of putting us on our own now, right? We should put these close together. Oh, for Pete's sake, I put it in the wrong place. Okay, I don't know. I don't really know how that happened. Why are we building this so far away? Okay, build an industrial storage warehouse, build storage tank, build local facilities. Oh wow, okay, so we've got lots going on here. Industrial storage warehouse. Maybe we should start with that. Okay, let's let this thing be built first. Okay, so then we want to put this road there. We're going to need storage tanks as well. Don't really know where's a good place to put these things. Okay, so we put them there. Build the tanker loading facility. Okay, so this needs to go onto the main road as well. Okay, something like this. It's just a tutorial, so I don't mind if it's a little messy. Okay, so it needs a power line. Where is the nearest one? Freaking miles away. And we also know it's going to need a water line, so we'll just think about getting these things built now. Is this the water pipe? That's not ideal. But it'll work. There we go. Okay, build a plastic fractionation tower for crude oil. Whatever the hell that is. Okay, so now we need to make a new delivery, which was done by this. So we need a new delivery, crude oil. From there, going to... why are you unavailable? Okay, it needs more electricity. No, it needed water. That was weird. Tanker loading facility. What's this? Oh, it's an industrial loading facility. Ah, no, I built the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we should be able to get the delivery from here to here. Chat, why are you not talking to me? Why am I on my own here? What's going on? What's going on? Okay, look, you're practically mogul your own. Now look at the plastic with touching distance with our cassette dreams. For that, we need to start a media production complex and a cassette tape factory in that complex. So we need paper as well. And we can't make paper here in Spoolsville. We don't have the wood processing chops to do so. It looks like you're going to need to buy some. I'm going to let you loose again. Go ahead and find a contract to buy paper and then get started on making cassette tapes. I'll come back and tell you when we're ready to launch. Okay, so we need to start a contract. I'm looking for paper. I want to buy... Okay, so we've got to wait for that to hear back. We are enjoying your story and you're reading that. I hope somebody is understanding what the hell we're supposed to be doing. It's all about production chains. That's all we need to know. Okay. So we now have paper coming in. Now we need to place a media production place. Okay, now this thing needs its own square too. I don't know what I need for it though. Okay, it's gonna need power. Right, we'll tap into that water source. I don't know why we need such a big area. Where does the paper come in from? Okay, so we need to make sure then I need paper to be delivered from headquarters. Oh, I need an industrial loading center. I don't know, get one of them. I mustn't have not got it. Okay, so we need to add the delivery then. Paper from central office to here. At least 5 per day, right? I don't even know how many I'm even buying in. And then we also then need to make sure we get plastic. I need an industrial loading center. So the thing I actually had before, I actually still needed. Okay, it needs plastic, which I'm still trying to do here. I don't even know how much we're making per day. Anyone know? 4 drums a day. Okay, so now it wants us to sell a new contract. I got lost after the oil well. I think you all went to sleep. Okay, so that's the tutorial, basically. We're on our own, guys, and we're going to be okay. Need a drink after that. Hopefully we're going to be okay. Campaign. Alright, this looks a bit more like me, but we need some sort of greeny colors. Logo wise, Soma Sim. I suppose kind of an A for me, kind of. Collects 1 research point per day from every central office. Decrease production facility construction cost. Increases power and water delivery from regional agreement. Purchase land is 10% cheaper. I like that one too. I think we'll go with production facility costs. And then we need to change our name. I don't think we want to be Zach, whatever that was. We're on our own here, guys. We're on our own. I'm confused, but it doesn't take much. Everyone's just, you're not here. What's going on? Yeah, of course. When I doubt, build an industrial loading facility. Apparently, that's what you need to do, because apparently that's the one thing I didn't do. So we get to start with 10 grand. We get 50 research points. Do I get to pick where we start? I want to start on the Emerald Island. There's not much going on here. Oh, bugger. We got to start in America. Is it all in America? So we got Ohio or Vermont. Develop Cleveland into a regional powerhouse of industrial materials. Ooh. What's this one? The tree-covered hills of New England and a location of shores of Lake Champlain make for ideal location for timber-based... Okay, no. We're going to do Ohio. I don't want to be messing around with trees. Greta Thunberg will be on to me in no time. Okay. This looks like my executive. I've only got one to pick from, so... What does she do? Not a lot. Alright, that's fine. He was always going to qualify because they're setting up CM Punk for Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is winning Money in the Bank, and he'll cash in after the Gunther Jey Uso match. I think Jey Uso will win, and then he'll be cashed on by Seth. And we need to listen to this because it could be very important information first.
It was not a bribe. I accidentally dropped the envelope of cash while visiting the precinct. You know, kid, the moment I saw you, I said to myself, this kid's got something. A little rough around the edges, sure. A lack of style, maybe. Bad haircut. But the kid's got something. And then I said to myself, you know what this kid's got? Raw materials, baby. The kind of raw materials you find in Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Cleveland Browns, birthplace of rock and roll, and your first stop on the way to the top. This city is sitting on a metaphorical goldmine of natural resources, all of it waiting for someone to come along and extract those raw materials so they can be transformed into something truly spectacular, just like I'm going to do with you. So I want you to get out there and show this nation that the heart of industry is still beating in Cleveland, Ohio. And for God's sakes, would you please do something about that hair? You're making us look bad.
I mean, even the computer knows I've got a big forehead. Okay, Cleveland, Ohio was an industrial superpower. While it may seem those glory days have faded, all the key factors that made Cleveland the powerhouse remain unchanged. There are still areas of excellent access to raw materials and retain significant technical know-how. Bloody hell. Show the world that Northeastern Ohio's industrial powers... Okay, yeah. Let's go. Steel production. Produce 200 coils of carbon steel over 30 days. Right. We get 300,000. What do we need to make steel? Does anyone know? Hey, Jim. Good evening. Right. Where is the... Oh, crap. No, business reports. Where is production manual? Gonna be some sort of mining pits. What have we got here? Building for factory that manufactures metallic industries. Okay, we're gonna need to do some mining, right? But where are we allowed to mine? Alright, so the iron ore is there. I'm assuming we're gonna need the sand as well at some point. Right, so we should put this factory here. This is where it starts, people. People were paying attention. What do I need to do now? Oh, we need some shafting. Would we get more production out of 2, or doesn't actually tell you to get more or not out of? I mean, you could go back to back maybe. Alright, just for the moment, let's just say we did this. Global satellite allowing nearly instant worldwide communications must be built on a complex. Why do we need that? Oh, this will give us research points. Alright. Well, we don't want to be spending too much money yet. Obviously, this is going to need power and water, just to be a pain. Where is the nearest water pipes? All the way down there, look. I don't know if it's going to really matter where we put them, to be honest with you. Oh, we can't go underground, we have to go overground. Alright. Weird. But they're fine, they can do what they need to do. Power water! I think we're building now. Taking an awful long time to build this thing. It says we're not allowed to build here. Oh, there you go. Takes a bit of time to get into this bit, obviously. Oh no, we don't want to build that there because that's got the extra drilling if we want it. What do we do with the waste product, I wonder? That should nearly be everything to set this up, right? Okay, starting on Cleveland, ready to go in Cleveland. Yeah, I'll take any help we can get. Frank's guidance says you start out in Cleveland. Yeah, I'll take any help. Tell you what, Frank, I think I got the details down, but use some broad strokes of kind guidance. We'll go with that. take the 100 grand. A carbon steel blast furnace. Okay, this is where you manage your executive team, VPs, managers. Yeah. I need to negotiate a contract. Okay, so that's that. Byproduct's going to be sorted out. Carbon steel blast furnace. Right. Oh, we've got the ore. So I'm assuming we need to build this thing. Okay, so sand and water. So realistically, I want to build away from any of those things. Okay. Well, look, it says here we are allowed to overlap. Right, that's... Let's build the road first. Unless we build it down here. What am I actually digging up here? Iron ore. 8 tons of iron ore. So, in the short term... You do not currently know if anyone can offer an iron ore contract at this time. Okay, well that's not working out for me then, is it? Where's the steel? Apparently I've got that unlocked. Daniel, hello. Private politician. We need something, don't we? I'm a bit confused. I know, I do have it. Quite a big thing. Yeah, let's tap into that resource there. Apparently the game's saving. Hey Iceman, good evening. This game kind of reminds me of SimCity. Yeah! God, I used to love that game. Okay, it needs an industrial warehouse. Then it needs some loading facilities. I don't know why I went so far there. Looks like this also has wastage that needs to be organized. Right, we spent a lot of money, we're building. We're going to be moving products from there to here now next. Once the loading bay's built. Okay, it's going to need coal. Do we have coal? I got water and sand. Okay, that means I need a new contract. I need coal. I want to buy. I also need to add a delivery then of iron ore from here. Mineral loading facility. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why am I not allowed to sign this contract? I think it's because I don't have the storage place built. Hang on. Be informed that there are a startup grant for newly established businesses. Yeah, I'll just take the 20,000. Okay, so we are getting coal. So our delivery then is iron ore, mineral loading facility. What? Industrial storage, industrial loading. Expanded loading facilities. You can hire, fire, manage tasks, switch between new positions. Okay, so this is my team of people. Don't really want them to do anything at the minute. I clearly have a research problem. Expanded loading facilities is what I'm looking for. Okay, I need research points. So that means I am building one of these things. I literally can't do anything, right? I got a ton of coal. I need the research points to go up. Can't believe I've been bitten by research. These are giving me nothing there. Okay, apparently I need to tap into some sort of water source. I don't really want to spend all these points because I need them. Unless I'm missing something. Did I not put one of these down? Freaking had it here all the whole time. I thought I put them all down. Oh my god, look at all that. Right, now I feel a bit stupid. Why can he only take 2 tons a day? Is it that contract, I wonder? Four coils. Is that what it wanted me to do? First steps in steel? Oh, but yeah, we've got a harbour up here too. Okay, you completed one of the deliveries of the day. You can keep an eye on their comings and goings deliveries. Okay, so the main thing is we are doing something, right? I want us to see us make some money. 194 Barcelona. No, you're fine, you're fine. I hate that this is all in red. It's a bit of a small space, but for now, it's gonna do. It means I could use my research points now into that water, maybe? We're clearly going to need a lot of water. Start new contract. Medium steel sales. We're going to sell 350 in this region. That's... Message from Harry Mason, Superior Oil Motors, and lands on your desk. You're falling behind your deliverables. Is going to run into a problem. Am I not ramping up production enough here? And I think it's because... Right, we should be making more now. Probably use a lot more coal. Right, let's see what we can do about getting that, shall we? Investigate some options. How am I supposed to produce coal if there is none? Where the frig is it on the map? Coal's down here. But I'd have to unlock it via research. We need 400 for that. Okay, it gave me this piece of land. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I think the main thing here now is we are... Why are we not shipping this out? Why are we getting problems with this contract every time? How can I see what I got in stock? Am I supposed to be... This might be my problem. Let's see, does that fix it? I've already forgotten from the tutorial. Alright, is this guy picking up his deliveries now? I just want to see, is this... I want to make sure this is going to get paid. Right, so that's now working. Yeah. Okay, so now we need to actually set up another contract for our Carbon steel. Freaking hell, 12 every 3 days is a bit tight. Okay, we need to make sure our delivery then probably goes up. So we are doing what we need to be doing. Oh crap. And do we want to play golf? Sounds great. Important customer. Alright, we'll go play some golf. Alright, we've taken another contract there, so we should be making a bit more money now. I need money is what I actually need. We are burning money more than you can imagine. Type messages from Francis Mason. Just someone, do you know Cecil Hell? No. Because your previous contract involved carbon, do someone involved with iron ore. Fair enough. We've now made a new friend. How much? Saying that, we do have 92 coils. Okay, so we're going to deliver a lot more coils to that guy. I don't have the research points for the coal yet. This is the big issue is research points is definitely the key here, really. Salary is 480, delivery 70. Yeah, there's not much more we can really do. I think 32. I think 32 might be a bit much for us. We do have some investors. Wish someone invested in a bit more money. Build another store. Only 12% full though. I think we're doing okay with money's going up. Look, money is doing well. And right now we are keeping up with production. I think my coal contract might be a bit too high. No, that's the least I can have. It's the smallest I can have there as well. According to the locals, I found that landowners are looking to unload the land at discounted rates. Copper ores, butane. Fuel's burning out of control. It's currently shut down, so that's going to cost me a little bit here. Yeah, upping the contracts has been a good thing here. I'm just waiting for the research point so we can get coal mining. Now we own one of these over here already. Pretty sure this is where the coal is. Hang on. I can't build on land that I don't own. Oh, freaking hell. How the hell are we going to navigate that? It's just not going to connect, is it? So how the hell... Oh. Alright, did I not buy more land that had coal on it? None of this has coal, though. Water and sand. I mean... Craig. I've just lost the contract. I think it's because we had shut down for a month. Yeah, look, having this shut down is killing me. Oh no, I'm in poo. Storage is what, full of coal? Iron ore. Really need to get back up to business here, come on. Oh, there's so much coal in here now. Oh. Okay, that's gonna fix things in the short term. Fuck! Okay, well, this all went really badly wrong very quickly. Furnace is back up to going. I don't need coal for the moment. I got 88 tons there even. Yeah, he's shutting it down for a 7-day safety review. It's okay, I've got no contracts. I got no nothing. It's all going... It's only supposed to be the first bloody mission. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone Pete Tong. Produce 200 coils over 30 days. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, and I'm not allowed to negotiate any new contracts. Can't say that that's helping me. Right, I'm getting back onto some sort of track, but I can't do any contracts. What the frick am I supposed to do? Who have I pissed off so bad? Don't have any influence. I don't know how I'm supposed to fix this. Spring Greedo, good evening. How? It's okay, but I've messed up. We're now at a point where we're not selling the stuff that I need to be selling. Okay, she needs to hurry up. I'm burning through money because I can't sell nothing. Nelson Carr, hello. Oh, it's all gone Pete Tong. I know how to do everything differently now, though. Anyone watching, this is probably not a good way to see if the game's any good. Because the way I'm playing it, I've ruined it. She's out here trying to make things better. Not really what I need her to do. We're in trouble. I don't know when it's hitting PS5. I have no idea. I have my own problems right now. Storage is full everywhere. I need a contract. Come on, come back to me with something. I broke the game. I've literally broken the game. Absolutely nothing I can do. Only the first bloody mission. Not about the bank loans though, it's... I literally have just pissed off everybody in the world that's good to me. I have peed off too much. This is just to get him to introduce me to somebody else. Not gonna help me, is it? I have stuff to sell. I just got nothing to sell. No, because I don't have any contracts because I've pissed off everybody. The two people that you could sell to, I've just peed off too much. Because the factory shut down because of a fire, it caused me to screw up all my contracts. See, she's out here trying to fix our relationships. I'll take the loan to prolong our poor death here. I don't think there's anything here to fix. If I'm honest. And it's a bit late to be starting again. So the question would be, would you like me to stream this again on Thursday and start again? I mean, what's the point of even having this? Based on what you said, I wouldn't mind seeing a restart. I don't think you can solve it. I've got no way of making people happy. If I can't sell, like, I can only do negotiations if she sells negotiations for me. You know, these are the people I've upset. I don't think there's a way of fixing this. But then that must be a bug in the game, right? Because how can you get to a position where you can't get yourself out of the hole? Look, I had a fire. There should be a way to be able to slow down contracts if there's a problem. Like, this doesn't really make... too much sense. Mine is 43 of her now. How can you only have 2 people to pee off? Like, I completely spread this out differently as well. Now the Greta Thunberg is after me now. That's bad though. Like, I really think it shouldn't be like that. I do think it's an interesting game though, and I like these type of games, but yeah, there's a learning curve. Basically, I've peed off everybody. Being a new year, do you think these people might want to do new contracts with me? No. Brag. Why not do the initial offline? Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. Maybe we just do this again on Thursday, and I'll spend a bit more time tomorrow just playing with the game a bit more. I upped those contracts too big, probably too soon. I got a bit greedy. I should have let it build. But this meteorology area is too small anyways. But the only reason why I wanted it there is because I didn't want to destroy the water or the sand, so... And oh, I also think this is a little bit annoying. We get a piece of land here that we can't connect, even though it wants us to ship coal. Like, I think that's annoying. What I should have done was unlock the sand, and at least we could have exported sand. That's what I'm saying. If game over now. We're in the red of the red. Right, let's leave it there. We're going to do this again on Thursday. It wasn't my plan, but we're going to do this again on Thursday, and we've learnt a lot today. Basically, we've done a very prolonged tutorial slash cock-up. We come back to this on Thursday with a new mindset, and I think we'll be okay. I think we'll try this again. So thank you to everyone who's been here this evening, anyone that watches it back, all that kind of good stuff, and obviously I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I'll see you all on Thursday. Bye for now.